Hey y'all, I have pineapples and cream. Treehouse's version of Haze with pineapples and vanilla beans. Or specifically pineapple puree, I assume. Do we even say? Yeah, pineapple puree and a modest dose of vanilla. They steeped whole vanilla beans in the conditioning beer to get the most authentic vanilla character, but they say a modest dose. So I think it was like a version of Julie's with vanilla that was like, whoa, it smells almost like vanilla ice cream. So much vanilla in that one. Hopefully this one's a little less, so that was kind of too much. 8.2%, just like normal Haze. And it's canned the 23rd of June. So right now it's well under a month old. So we'll see. This is one of their small batch fruit IPAs they've been doing that are all versions of their classic beers that are really expensive, and they sell them only in 2-packs, as opposed to how they have like Radiant and some other fruit beers, fruit IPAs and double IPAs that came out before they started doing these ones based on their classic brands that tend to be just really expensive for some reason. Yeah, it says brewed in Charlton, not in Munson, where like some of their beers are brewed in Munson. So looks pretty good. Definitely got the vanilla. Maybe it's not quite. I don't know. It's pretty damn vanilla forward. And I think a lot of times they say that Haze is like peach, but peach and actual real peach in IPAs just doesn't seem to really work well for me. I'm not smelling pineapple exactly. I mean, it smells like creamsicle. An orange dream bar, just any kind of fruit ice cream blend bar. Definitely got that going on. And you might hear my next door neighbors talking loudly and listen to sweet classic rock radio. And I have a very, very light fan on right now because it's pretty hot. And the aroma of the vanilla is still explosive. But I'm not getting too much else. Like, I don't know what they say. Tropical fruit gum. Maybe it's fruit stripe. But wow, I haven't had any beers that are more vanilla forward than the Treehouse Vanilla IPAs. At least, I guess, IPAs. Maybe it's the original milkshake IPAs from Omnipoyo when I had those ones. Those are pretty vanilla forward. But yes, this does not smell like a modest amount of vanilla. Not getting any booze or weird stuff, just like, yeah, the vanilla's overwhelming. Looks pretty good. Might be a little bit lighter than that in real life, or a little bit more of an orange, bright orange. And this is another one that tastes like ice cream. It's good. It just tastes very sweet. I know that vanilla doesn't really add its own sugars to anything. It just pulls every kind of flavor more to the sweet end. It's good, but it's just not what I look for in an IPA. I used to be really excited about milkshake IPAs. There's no lactose in this, I should also say. But most of the time I just prefer an IPA with regular beer ingredients. There have only been a few times where I was like, the fruit they added or whatever made it a lot better. Or made it a really special thing. This is kind of special, but I'm just not getting much haze out of it. By which I mean Haze, their double IPA, which isn't always my favorite one from them. Some batches have been extremely good, but it's a little bit bitter. Just the thing that people might not like is having vanilla and then fruity, like citrus type bitterness. Can be a little weird to some people probably, because when you have a creamsicle bar, if it has orange or grapefruit or citrus in it, it doesn't have any of the citrusy bitterness, whereas this one does. And I don't know if I'm really getting pineapple. Let's see if I can swirl it in. Maybe a little bit of like pineapple upside down cake, but I don't really even eat that. There's just like some kind of cakey, desserty thing, but the vanilla is just throwing me off. The mouthfeel is nice and full, pretty soft. The finish is kind of bitter, actually. Spicy and bitter and dry on the tongue. Maybe there's a little bit of an acidity that's amping up some drying astringent qualities. I didn't buy this, and I probably will avoid getting their really expensive vanilla IPAs because they're really expensive and the vanilla is just kind of overwhelming. It's a pleasant drinking experience, but it's just a bit much for me. It's still just vanilla. Still smells like, pineapple vanilla ice cream, but light on the pineapple and big on the vanilla. Definitely a creamy flavor, but it's really hard to rate something like this. It's so bizarre. So I'll just end it.